Cuando usted lo disponga.
Bom, vamos começar então com as bolinhas do pote 1, que vão definir os cabeças de série do grupo B ao grupo H.
So we are almost ready to go then, because we already know Botafogo from pot 1 are in Group A, so the first name out, drawn by Felipe Melo, will be into pot Group B. And it will be River Plate of Argentina, the 4 times Libertadores champions, semi-finalists last year when they lost to Atletico Mineiro. Marcelo Gallardo, the most decorated manager in the club's history, back in charge, looking to go better than last year. Next name out, Flamengo. Into Group C. Flamengo, one of the dominant sides in the Libertadores in recent years, 3 times champions, most recently 2019 and 2022, but runners-up in 2021, and in recent years have been one of the teams to watch in the competition. Sao Paulo, first into Group D, 3-time Libertadores champions themselves. Lost in the quarterfinals last year against eventual winners Botafogo. Into Group E is going to be Racing, the Sudamericana champions. Gustavo Costas and Diego Melito watching on, and their team first into Group E. Just the one Libertadores title that Racing have won back in 1967. Group F will see Nacional of Uruguay, El Bolso, another 3-time winner of the Libertadores, but last time back in 1988. Did reach the knockout stage last year, though, where they lost to Sao Paulo in the round of 16. Group G will be Palmeiras, another of the dominant sides in recent years. Felipe Melo, a part of the team that won in 2020 and 21, 20 years since the team had last won back-to-back Libertadores titles. Palmeiras were the team to do it. Quarter-finalists last year, semi-finalists in the 2 years before that. Expect Palmeiras to go deep once again. And lastly, Peñarol into Group H. So we move to pot 2. And the first name out is Estudiantes de La Plata. It's another former champion, 4 times champions of the Libertadores. Estudiantes, a glorious era in the 60s, 70s, but last time winning it back in 2009. Back in the tournament and joining holders Botafogo in Group A. Joining River Plate in Group B is Independiente del Valle from Ecuador. Were runners-up in the Libertadores back in 2016, and that really set in motion a glorious period. They've won the Sudamericana twice since then. Went out of the group phase last year, and will be hoping to do better this time round. Another Ecuadorian side, next out of the hat, it's Ligue de Quito, who will join Flamengo in Group C. They've also won the Libertadores back in 2008 and twice the Sudamericana, most recently in 2023. Libertad of Paraguay will join Sao Paulo in Group D. 24th appearance in the Libertadores, twice reaching the semi-finals. Were 3rd in their group last year, however, behind River Plate and Nacional. Colo-Colo of Chile will join Racing in Group E. Reached the quarterfinals last year before losing narrowly to River Plate, but manager Jorge Almiron, right there, has twice gone to the final, with Boca in 2023 and with Lanús back in 2017. Colo-Colo, a former champion themselves back in 91. Internacional of Brazil into Group F with Nacional. El Colorado, 2-time Libertadores champion in 2006 and 2010. Joining Palmeiras in Group G will be Bolívar, an away trip that no one would enjoy in the altitude. 39th Libertadores appearance, twice semi-finalists, most recently back in 2014, but a very, very tricky away trip. And lastly, alongside Peñarol will be Olimpia of Paraguay.
Vamos ao pote 3, que define a posição 3 de cada dos grupos.
And one of Battaglia's former teammates, Martin Palermo, in charge of Olimpia. We move to pot 3.
Universidad de Chile.
Universidad de Chile. Into pot A alongside Botafogo and Estudiantes.
de La Plata participará de la Colmebol Libertadores por
Won the Sudamericana back in 2011. La U, as we already saw, one of their former champions. Universitario of Peru. Into Group B with River Plate and Independiente del Valle. Qualified as champions in Peru. And they make their 35th Libertadores appearance this year. Deportivo Táchira of Venezuela. Next out, having won the Primera in Venezuela, beating Carabobo on penalties in December. The team from Venezuela that have appeared the most in the Libertadores finished bottom of their group last time. Táchira joined Ligue de Quito and Flamengo in Group C. Talleres of Argentina into Group D with Sao Paulo and Libertad. Late celebrating victory over River Plate just a couple of weeks ago in the Supercopa Internacional in Argentina. And lost to River Plate in last year's tournament. Fortaleza of Brazil go into Group E with Racing and Colo-Colo. The Tricolor were runners-up in the Sudamericana in 2023, and this is just their third appearance in the Libertadores. Atlético Nacional, another former champion from Colombia, into Group F with Nacional and Internacional. Nacional, Internacional and Atlético Nacional in Group F. Sporting Cristal of Peru joined Palmeiras and Bolívar in Group G. 40th appearance in the Libertadores for Sporting Cristal. And lastly, Vélez Sarsfield of Argentina into Group H with Peñarol and Olimpia. Were a standout team in Argentina last year, winning the Primera title. Won the competition in 1994 and then followed it up with the Intercontinental Cup win over Ace in Argentina. And lastly, from pot 4 then. First out of pot 4. Carabobo of Venezuela, who lost on penalties to Deportivo Táchira in the final, so were runners-up in the league to qualify for this competition, and making their 5th Libertadores appearance, their first in the group phase, as they join the rest of the teams in Group A. Barcelona of Ecuador will go into Group B. There is a team from Ecuador, of course, but Barcelona came through the qualifying rounds, having knocked out Corinthians in impressive fashion. Twice Libertadores runners-up, Barcelona, completing Group B. Central Córdoba, the Argentinian minnows, winning the Copa Argentina at the end of the year, beating Vélez 1-0, making their first appearance in the competition. They go into Group C with Flamengo, Ligue de Quito and Deportivo Táchira. Alianza Lima, another team that came through the qualifying. They beat Boca Juniors in round 2. Deportes Iquique in round 3. And Alianza Lima will go into Group D with Sao Paulo, Libertad and Talleres. 4 teams remaining then. Atletico Bucaramanga of Colombia, 2024 Apertura champions, their first ever top flight title in Colombia, booking their place in the Libertadores, and Bucaramanga into Group E with Racing, Colo-Colo and Fortaleza. Bahia from Brazil who beat the strongest and Boston River in qualifying to reach this point. One of the City Group sides making their fourth appearance in the Libertadores, first since 1989. Joined Nacional, Internacional and Atlético Nacional, two Brazilian sides in Group F. An ultimate team out, Cerro Porteño from Paraguay, who also came through qualifying, beating Monagas and Melgar. 46th appearance, 6 times semi-finalists in the Libertadores. And Cerro Porteño joined Palmeiras, Bolívar and Sporting Cristal in Group G. And the last name out of the hat from Bolivia will be San Antonio Bulo Bulo, making their Libertadores debut this year after winning their first ever top flight title in Bolivia. El Santo go into Group H with Peñarol, Olimpia and Vélez Sarsfield.
Más de uno respira, ¿eh? De que
se sintió, ¿no? Wow.
Podría darse Olimpia, Cerro Porteño en la fase de grupos. Bueno, vamos a hacer el repaso de cómo quedó entonces este sorteo de la fase de grupos.